Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Joe. So I do want to add that yesterday I had the opportunity to recognize many of the staff who have 10, 15, 25, and 40 years of service, as well as those who have served on teams that have been recognized for Spotlight Awards, Pride Awards, Eye Care Awards. So it was really worked out well. It was a virtual face-to-face combination of a meeting. But there were 3 employees that all of the employees deserve a shout out and appreciation. But the 3 that, stood out in my mind were individuals that have been here for a number of years, 40 years, probably more than that because the last time we did this. So it was Dr. Pasquale. Really appreciate the work that he has done. We had a great tribute to him. Dr. Nozick in psychology. As a psychologist, he has contributed so much. And then many of you, we know them, we appreciate them. And then James Arrington. 40 years is such a milestone and should not go without a mention. And again, so if you're on the call, James and others, hats off to you. We appreciate it, and we hope that you continue to work. It doesn't mean that you're going to stop or retire. It just means that you've achieved 40 years and you started when you were babies. So thank you. We're going to go to the next part that Chino Labril and actually our assistant director, Gerard Scorzelli, is going to lead a presentation. So I'm going to be turning around and coming over here, right? I have to mute mine. Okay.
Can everybody hear us?
Yes.
You're good.
Organize that. Have calls from family members. That's coming. It never stops. They're not babies.
We're good?
Yeah.
Are we on camera?
Yeah.
Can you see us? Okay. Okay, as many of you may know, Mike is retiring tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the last day. So we're going to present him this certificate. I'll just read the certificate. The Department of Veterans Affairs Certificate of Retirement presented to Mike Fitzpatrick in recognition of your retirement from the Department of Veterans Affairs following 13 years of dedicated service to the government of the United States of America. And the director signed it.
I wanted to just write all over it, but say, no, we're not letting you retire, Mike.
Thank
You know, Mike, you started off in a lot of different areas in volunteer service. You were an integral part of growing volunteers in this organization. You're well respected in the community. You served the Fisher House very well. And then recently as the chief. So quite a really nice career that you've had with us for 13 years. You've done amazing in 13 years in moving through the organization. On behalf of myself and the staff here, Chino, who's worked with you quite closely, the stuff that you've done with marketing, bringing new veterans in, but especially your sense of caring. We can't do without that. So, Mike, I wish you the best with your grandchild.
Thank you.
Do you have the grandchild yet?
Grandchild was born. He is now 3 weeks old. His name is Kai Dominic, and I'm really excited to just to get to that next. That's my next career, right? The VA was a second career for me here.
You served in the Air Force?
Served in the Air Force. I also had a corporate career before here, but within a week of being here, I probably accomplished more meaningful work than I did all my years working in corporations. So the people, I've met so many exceptional people that work in this building, exceptional people that are the veterans that come in, and exceptional people that are the caregivers of the veterans that I met through the Fisher House. So hopefully just a little bit of those exceptional people rubbed off on me and make me a better person going forward. But thank you to everybody who I've worked with over the years. Thank you all for your kindness toward me and helping to further the mission of the facility. And thank all of you as well.
It's our pleasure, Mike. And the other thing that you jumped right in on, during COVID, we had to head up a screening. And your service took on that responsibility. And that's amazing for one service to take on something else that's not in your PD, was not in the organizational's asking of volunteer service. But I could believe it because of who you are, who Dom is and Wendy is. You know, you really embrace that. So that was a big lift for you all to manage, and you're continuing it in some sense. So thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Gerard, what else would you like to say?
I just want to say, I met Mike when I first started here, and I can tell you, he's one of the most caring people with our veterans that I've met in this building. He does a great job. I know I'm personally sad to see you leave, but I know it's great. I couldn't believe it was only 13 years when I read this. I didn't know that it was only 13 years that you've been here. It seems like you've been here for a long time. I just want to congratulate you on your retirement.
Gerard.
You, sir.
Right.
Oh, you're welcome, Mike. Anything else? Dom, are you on the call?
Yes, I am indeed on the call.
Are you crying? That's what John said. You were crying.
I was, yes. No, Mike is a great human being. I didn't expect to talk today. But no, Mike is he's shown me a lot. I mean, I've been in the military for over 20 years now, and Mike is someone who can capture someone's heart, just like you all have said. Being in the military for 20 years, you see many types of leaderships, and it never stops when it comes to learning about different leaderships. And Mike has taught me that. Mike has taught me a different side of leadership that has actually helped me in the military, which is compassion. But I could never be more thankful to serve under Mike here. I've learned quite a bit from him. I look forward to doing a lot of the things that he did here in voluntary services. I look forward to simulating the same exact things just because that's how good he is. But no, congratulations, Mike. You got a friend for the rest of your life with me, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
And anything else?
No.
So who's acting? Can we say announce acting?
No. Yeah. No, that-
So Dom, congratulations, and I'm glad that he's taught you well. And your acting role. Oh, actually, it's interim role because of your. So anything else from anyone? Anyone like to say anything?
We're gonna turn it over to the Marines, darling.
That's okay.
That's right.
A lot of. Agenda?
We have one last minute change to the agenda. Mary Ann or Marlene will be sending it out shortly. It won't affect any of our internal presenters. It's just tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna have a presentation by the HRO office. So just stay tuned. Thank you
And
for
Darlene-
everyone's patience.
And just a reminder, there is no morning report, part 1 or 2 tomorrow.
So, Sean, Dr. Lieberman will be presenting at 1:30 on the 19th.
Nope, Dr. Howard, you might have missed that one. Dr. Lieberman was pulled into a meeting today at 1:30 by the secretary of the VA.
Correct,
He will be presenting at 3 o'clock.
correct. So that does have an impact on the folks who are service chiefs presenting, correct?
Yes, they are present. I sent them a message yesterday telling them they were presenting at 1:30.
Okay, but email doesn't always get read. And so
Yep, good point. Thank you.
I'm trying to make sure that everybody knows where they're supposed to be when.
Correct. I'll mention it again on the second part too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Darlene, it's Mary Ann. We do have a safety story today. I believe dental is on. Is Dr. Calderon on to present?
Yes, I'm on.
Grandchild, which really sweet. Okay, go ahead.
So initially, I sent this email to Dr. Mansuria in early December just to highlight someone who's doing well in dental, the dental lab tech. He's been here for about a year now, and he's transformed his part of the dental lab, and it runs very efficiently, and he communicates very well. So in early December, I saw a patient on Tuesday for RPD on maxillary mandibular arches. I did what I needed to do and sent it to the lab. He was quick to ask me questions on how to set up that case, and we came up with a solution, and he went to work. The next day I had cancellation for a Friday morning. And because Wayne is efficient and communicates well, he was able to have that case turned around in 2 days. And I was able to see that same patient. So the patient was very appreciative, and I just wanted to point that out to Dr. Mansouri, that he's doing a great job, and because of his efficiency, I was able to turn patients around much quicker than before, and to the delight of our patients. And that's really, that's the aim of my story, was to highlight one of my coworkers and how well he's doing.
You know, how wonderful. Oh, gotta take my mic off. Slide over. How wonderful that is here. And it was just ironic that this morning at 7:30, I had a call with the OR, as I do every Thursday, because of a process improvement team that we have going on. And again, it just tells me again how well the surgery is doing with the OR staff. But it's really, if the communication that's going on with that service, it's just, I'm astounded by the progress that has been made. And they told us this morning that their first starts were at 90%. Amazing. So this is just another indication. I'm glad that we can recognize the staff there. It is the work that have been done by previous service chiefs, by acting service chiefs, and Dr. Mansouri is now continuing that effort. So thank you for bringing that forward.
No problem. Have a good day.
Anything else? All right, I'll see most of you at 12. I think we have registration 12 to 12:15. Bring your lunch. As soon as we do the invites, you can start eating your lunch and whatnot, but the welcome and not. And I look forward to seeing all of you. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. And for those who are going to be in and out, I understand patient care first, always. But we'll do the best we can. Dr. Howard, we're going to give it off to you. You're about 5 minutes late, 4 minutes late. Not you, but the meeting is delayed. So thank you, everyone. No meeting tomorrow morning at 8:15.
Yes, no meeting.
So, or 8:30. So thanks.